say a week and a half I've been working on this. Am I leaving Etsy? I don't think I'm going to sell my products anymore in Etsy. Meaning, and why I'm going to like this is because currently with my Etsy store, I do not ship internationally. And with Printful, I'll be able to reach a wider audience. So for the past months or so, I haven't been receiving consistent traffic on Etsy. In my first and second year on Etsy was pretty good, but the third and fourth year just went down, and it just keeps on up and down until this year. Etsy has been my worst year, and I still try to push through with Etsy even though they're taking so much fees. There could be a lot of things that plays a part in this. It could be that my listings, no one is interested in what I'm listing. It could be my tags, my titles, my pictures, they aren't good enough, or people just not interested in the product. The product that I had most sale on, I don't sell them anymore, and that is because the manufacturer that I work with, they don't produce that anymore. I used to get my bottles from a local supplier, and they are not in business anymore, so I just can't get those bottles. Hopefully something changes. I'm trying to pivot. As you guys can see, I've been trying out different products on my store. I'm still not getting any traffic for those, but I think it has to do with like the keyword research and the titles and the tags. So that is something I think is my weak point, and that is something that I need to right. So I'm changing my Etsy strategy. I'm not going to stop selling on Etsy for now. I'm just going to change my Etsy strategy, meaning the packaging and the order fulfillment. I don't think I'm gonna go that route anymore with Etsy. I'm just gonna test it out for about 6 months and see how it goes. I've decided to do that because my point is, why put so much time in packaging and fulfilling when I'm not getting enough profit from it? Because you know Etsy takes a lot of fees from everything. So I've decided I'm going to use Everbee, and that's my strategy. I'm going to start the print on demand route with my Etsy store, where I'm going to use Everbee to help me with keyword research. I'm going to start putting my Etsy store towards seasonal products. So for Christmas presents, Halloween stuff, birthday gifts, anniversaries, Valentine's, you know what I'm saying, and trending products as well. So Everbee can help me to figure out what is trending on Etsy. I'm going to integrate Printful in my Etsy store. They will do all the production. In order to get a profit from that, I just need to mark up my products. So whether it's t-shirt, the jars as well, they have those clear glass jars, they have those on Printful. They got books, they've got everything. So I can play with everything. And why I'm going to like this is because currently with my Etsy store, I do not ship internationally, and with Printful, I'll be able to reach a wider audience. I've seen this work for so many people on Etsy's platform. They speak about it. They integrate Printful, another print-on-demand store, and their store has been booming from that. That is what I'm going to start with, that Etsy store. I love making stuff. I love packaging. I love fulfilling. So with that being said, I've made my own website so I can easily transition from Etsy. I have made my own website on Squarespace. I know everyone talk about Shopify, but I've got Shopify for my clothing brand, Living Officially. So I'm like, why not test out Squarespace? What's the worst can happen if I test out another website for myself? People always say Shopify, but sometimes you need to do things for yourself to find out whether or not you like it or not. They might not like it, but you might like it. So that's my aim. I've created it, and the store is called uniqueglassware.store. So I did get a new domain because I'm rebranding from Your Thing to uniqueglassware.store, and I'm testing out the .store domain because I've heard everyone talking about it as well. So I'm just going to test it out and see how it goes. Nothing is in set in stone as yet, but one thing I'm going to say is don't let what I'm saying differ you from trying Etsy. When I was just starting Etsy, I heard a lot of people saying do not use Etsy, they take a lot of fee, but I still start an Etsy store and I do not regret it, because it's where I started from and it's where I learned how to process orders, set shipping prices and stuff like that. So you just start with Etsy and see how it takes you, and then you can pivot from there. But don't let what I'm saying differ you from starting an Etsy store. You can do my strategy as well that I'm gonna do with using Everbee. I'll link Everbee, how you can sign up for Everbee, and I'm going to show you a little bit about their platform. You can see they also have a YouTube channel. Just to make things clear, the pastel colors and the flowers colors cup that you saw me making, they're still gonna stay on Etsy. I'm just not going to direct people to my Etsy store for those. I'll either direct them to my TikTok shop or my new website page. Ideally, I'd want to get like my email marketing going. I can email people about discounts and everything like that, because on Etsy I don't think you have that control over your customers. That's one of the reasons why I'm transitioning from Etsy to my new store in regards to my glasswares as well. So Etsy is gonna be in the background, but I'm trying to push people towards my new store. Hopefully it goes well. Fingers crossed. So with Everbee, you can see what's trending. You can see how many sales certain stores are getting per month. You can see what people are really buying there and what's trending during certain period of time, so you can set yourself up for success. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to show you guys my store, my unique glassware. That is still a tongue twister. I still don't remember, because I've just literally one night I was just sat around my desk and I was like, what should I call this if I am going to go with this? And I'm like, most of the things that I'm doing, it's glassware, and I didn't want to really narrow myself down. So on Etsy I can do majority of things, but on my unique glassware.store, that's where I do glasswares like the clear glass cups, and I've got some new glass cups that I've ordered from Alibaba that should deliver in August that I'm looking forward to. So I'm going to unbox those on camera. So subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your post notification, because I'm not giving up just yet, because it's not just business, it's just my hobby and it's my passion and it's keep me going. So it's something that I'm very passionate about. Some things, it's just, you know, it's my side hustle, something that keeps me sane. I just like creating small business content for you guys as well. So my channel is not just gonna focus on my brand. I'm showing you guys how to make things like hacks and stuff like that. Even the other video that I did, I think way back about 6 months ago, it's about how you can DIY sticker labels for candles. So I just like to provide hacks to the small business owners out there. So please join me on this journey, guys. So we're not yet finished with Etsy. We're just taking another route to see what works. If it doesn't work for the next 6 months, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop. What else? I did launch a new website, but it was live. I tried to test order from myself to see if everything was working, but when I tried to check out, guys, my home address was displaying and we don't want that. So I just had to quickly private back the website. I'm now trying to figure out how am I going to get a address to use for that website. I was previously using a virtual address for my Etsy store, but that address is now not in use. I need to contact the company to let them reinstate that address, and I'll use it for my unique glassware as well. I took 1 week. I said to myself, I'm going 1 week to make this website and get it up and running and stop procrastinating. So that's why I reached so far with it, because every day after work I just log in and I just start making the website. I don't even think twice about what I'm doing, because when you think too long, you end up not doing it, and you end up wasting time and resources. So I just said to myself, I am just going to do everything. I'm not even going to second guess anything. I bought the domain, I paid for the second website, the Squarespace website, so that's two expenses again. But I just set a time limit in which if this is not taking off, I'll just discontinue it, because if you don't try, you won't know. And to me, Squarespace just looked easy. It looks so beginner friendly to set up and use than Shopify. And to me as well, it was so fast to get up and running, you know, even though I've got some behind the scene things to do with it. But I think as I go and learn about Squarespace, I'm still gonna leave my clothing brand on Shopify, but at the moment Shopify website seems to be so slow, and you know, when your website is slow, people are gonna click off. So that's one of my things as well. I need to learn about the SEO, search engines, for Shopify as well, the meta. I think my weak point is really the back end of the website. And sometimes you just think, should I have just paid someone to do it and just get it out the way, make it perfect? Because me doing it is just gonna waste my time that I can take to make content and film and stuff like that. I now start putting myself out there on my social media platforms. I'm now modeling my clothing. I've got a video coming up of me modeling them, of me taking pictures of them in my apartment. So stay tuned. That's gonna be a good one, because that was my favorite video to film to date for my small business. Me dressing up and taking pictures in my, but it was so tiring, so tiring. So to just give a brief summary of this vlog, of this update, is that I'm not leaving Etsy. I'm just going to try a new strategy with Everbee, which you guys should consider using as well. If you don't have a clue what to sell on Etsy, Everbee will be the tool for you. I'll leave it in the description below that you can sign up. They've got a free version as well. I'm on the growth plan, so the growth plan allow me to see the monthly sales, the pricing, the trends, the regions, the countries, like where these things are going. And I noticed that in the US, or the things that I'm selling in the US, that's where my target audience are, and I don't ship there. So that could be one of the reasons why I'm not getting any sales, you know. So with Printful now, print on demand, I'll be able to reach the US market, and I don't have to do any shipping, any fulfilling of orders. So that will definitely be a passive income stream if it kicks off. Only thing I need to do is design the products, put it up, and let it simmer, and let Printful do its thing. So that's all I'm gonna do for that. Then the next update that I gave you guys is that I've started my new store that I'm still working on. I need to figure out the shipping address and all that jazz. So my task now is to go create some design for Halloween and Christmas, because that's coming up. And then let's see how that goes. I will update you guys in about December again on how this turns out. But for now, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.